Today I want to be talking about how you can shot list a whole movie scene in 1 minute. Let's say you just did a script, right? And you're DPing a project, or you're a director, right? You have to shot list. So how do you break down this scene? How do you understand what shots I need for this whole scene? How do you know how to shot list? So today I'm going to be talking about my process, and I've shot list probably over 30 different films now. And I think I have a pretty good process of how I come about coming up with shot ideas. First of all, you gotta understand your script, right? Understand the motivation, understand the perspective of the scene. Like, is it objective? Is it subjective? Understand the feelings you want to convey, understand the themes and everything. Understand your script. First shot, I always have a wide shot, the establishing shot. This is good to have because it basically allows your actors to run through the scene. Also, this is the shot you can fall back on, you know, if the close-ups don't work. So some advice I have for this is you can get one from straight on, but you can also angle it a little bit. I think that creates a lot of interesting shots. Perfect example, in December, I was watching that film and a lot of wide shots were shot at an angle, which was very beautiful actually. Make sure you take time to have the best look for this shot. Don't just do it just to do it. Make sure it looks good, because if it doesn't look good and you're cutting back to it, it's like, why do you even do that? And then after this, you're gonna get a little bit closer, right, for the medium shots. Could be the over the shoulder shots, the dirties, the cleans. So depending on what you want to do, you can have some medium close-ups as well, get even closer, but it's generally good to have some mediums. This is the one I think primarily you're going to use the most, just depending on your script. And then after that, you're going to get even closer for the close-ups, right? You can get the profile shot just from like the side of the face, but also it's important to get from straight or the side, because a lot of times you want to see both eyes. That's super important to have, I think, to really understand your character's emotions. And then you can even go for some extreme close-ups of just the eyes or just whatever on the face. And try not to cut to this too often, because then it kind of loses its meaning, but this is very important to have. And then after that, have the insert shots, right? What they're doing with their hands, some, you know, quick hand movements, get those out of the way. And also, some of these shots you can add some variety to it. You know, maybe some are static, some are moving, and also you can connect some of these shots, right? If it goes from a wide to a close-up, and you can just figure out how you can combine these shots on your shot list. But these are basically the fundamental shots that every shot list should have to have basically what they call coverage. You can also do the one take, I mean, that also works if you're comfortable with it, but generally it's good to have different shots so you have space to cut in the editing room. So I kind of want to show you guys an example of a film I shot over winter break and how I was able to create the shot list from that. So this is the template I usually use. Feel free to copy it. I think it's very useful for me. You have the scene number and then the shot letter and then the size. So you can see what I did with the wide, the medium, right? And then you can do the interior, exterior, the location, the day or night. And this is a new thing I discovered. When you have the from and then to columns, so you know exactly like from which part of the script to which part of the script. I think that's so helpful in a shot list. Also have the character so you know what should be focused on. You can have a description, add some notes to it, whatever specific thing you want to do with this shot. Also movements, I think it's important to have to know, like if you're doing a static. And then costume, I think that's also important to note, so you know when they change costumes. And yeah, I mean, if you can fill out these columns, right, and use these principles, you're gonna make your shot list so fast. You're gonna have your next feature land on your desk and you're instantly gonna know exactly how to shot list the whole thing. And it's also important to work with your collaborator, right? If you're the director, you should be shot listing yourself, and then you should work with your DP to, you know, polish it up, have him give you some inputs on it. Also, it's maybe a good idea to have some storyboard as well. So yeah, hopefully this video has been helpful, and if you wanted to see the film I shot with this shot list, then check it out right here, and I'll see you there. Peace out.